everyone, this is Chris. Thank you for joining me. In today's video, I'm going to show you 3 different ways you can make a mask without sewing and with items you have home. It's very simple, and even if you're not a DIYer, you don't really know how to craft, it's going to be very easy. This is for those of you who are not able or can't go out. I'm sure you will be able to do these, at least one of the 3. And if you do go out and you don't have, I don't think so, but in case you don't have one of the 3 main ingredients we're going to need to make these masks, you will find them easily in any kind of grocery store. So we're going to do this 3 ways. So one of the materials we're going to be using are paper towels. I mean, who doesn't have paper towels? So I know that some brands do half sheets. If you can have one that has a bigger sheet, like one full sheet like this one, it will be better. We're going to use, for the second one, we're going to use coffee filters. So these are, the brands are more like in a triangular shape. I'll show you that later. If you have the round shape, you can adapt it to this one. Of course, it's going to be very simple. And the very last one, which is actually going to be the first one, is going to be reusable. The 2 others, you're going to have to throw them away each time you go out. This one is going to be reusable. And we're going to use microfiber towels. So they come in a variety of colors. They're very cheap. They're very soft. You're going to be able to clean these. So according to the doctors, they say that you're supposed to clean your mask at least 60 degrees Celsius, which makes about at least 140 degrees Fahrenheit. So you just boil some water, put it into a bucket, and put your towel in there and clean it, okay? And it dries very quickly. If you don't have a microfiber towel, you can always use maybe an old t-shirt. Cotton is recommended. You cut your t-shirt and you do at least maybe 2 layers of this. I'll show you later how you do it. We'll go to the table. But you can use an old t-shirt. Cotton is also recommended, especially if you want to reuse it and use hot water to clean it. The other items you will need are some rubber bands. These are just, random rubber bands. You can use sewing elastic if you want to make it look prettier, but we're not at this stage to look pretty. And the 2 last things you will need will be tape, any kind of tape, and the other one will be using staplers, and I'll show you how to use it so you won't hurt yourself or poke yourself with the wrong side of the staple. There's one thing I want to be clear about, is that I will not answer or comment, and I will even delete them, people saying it's not as efficient as a professional mask. I agree, it's probably not. But that's not even the point. We cannot find masks where we are. I live in France, and it's maybe the same thing where you live. There are no masks available. So, because more and more cities tell you that if you want to go out, you have to wear a mask, otherwise you're going to have a fine, we're going to have to do with what we have. So, that is said, it's probably not as efficient, but it's the only thing we have. So now let's go to the table and start making our masks. Okay, for the first project, we're going to use the microfiber towel. So if you want any measurements, it's about 40 centimeters by 30. It doesn't have to be exact because you'll be able to adapt this to your face. Okay, so it's very, very simple. I am going to fold it this way and the other side like so. It needs to be a little bit big so it can covers up your nose and your mouth as well, up to your chin, something like this. Then you'll need 2 rubber bands. Because this one was quite big, I just did a very simple knot here to shorten it out. So I'm going to put this part in here, and then we'll make a fold. I'm going to do this way. Same thing on the other side. And fold it, and your mask is done. Nothing more than that. Then you'll put your fingers here and adapt this onto your face just like that. Okay, I'll show you that later, but very simple to do. The second one we're going to use is with coffee filters. So I'm going to use these coffee filters. I have them only in the brown color. Of course, if you have it in white, it will do the same. I'm going to cut both of them, just the extra bit here. There's a piece here that you can really take out. It doesn't matter. I'm going to do it on both sides so it won't be too big. Now what I'm going to do is put one into the other. So the one inside is going to stick out a little bit, and that's not a bad thing. Then you're going to take your stapler, and again you're going to use 2 rubber bands. So I'm going to use this one again. You're going to put it inside that piece. If you do need to shrink it down, you put that piece inside here. You're going to take your stapler and you're going to put, there's a part on the staples that can hurt you. You use that part on the outside. And you staple here at the bottom. You're going to do the same thing, of course, on the other side. This way. And this way on the other side. You're going to put your fingers in there and put it on your face. If it's a bit too long, what you can do, and this is where I put the staples. You see, that's where I got my staples, the pokey part outside. Now what I'm going to do, if it's too long, you can always fold it, and then you can use some tape and tape it down. So if you use it on this side, you won't be able to see the part that you stuck on the back. It's not going to be too bad to look at. That's very simple, and it's already done. Now the other one I'm going to be making is with paper towel. So I'm going to take 2 sheets. You can use 3 sheets if you prefer. I'm probably going to do this on black so you'll see better. Alright, again, you will need 2 rubber bands for this. I've only got these 2 left, so I'm going to shorten this one out. Okay. So the part that is folded is here, right? And then you're going to make some folding a little bit. So it's about 2 centimeters wide or high if you prefer. And I'm going to do it this way. 1, 2, and you make the other one come a little further, and 3. And you'll be good to know to go if you want to put this one this way. It makes 4. 1, 2, 3 plies here, and the rest of it here. You're going to turn it over. You're going to put your rubber band on one side. I'm going to place this side in here. You're going to make another fold, and this time I'm going to use tape. So I'm going to use a little bit of tape, and I'm going to stick this part here. You can put a little bit more if you want to make it more secure. Same thing on the other side. Make a fold. Again, you can adapt the fold according to your face. And tape it down. And there you go. That's the back side. You can cut this piece if you don't like it. It's not really a big deal. This is the back of it, the part that you put on your face. This is the front side. And here you can always open it up if you need to adapt it again to your face. So I'll show you what it looks like when you have it on. Just need to put it this way and onto your face, and then you open it up. It can be easier as well, and it's quite good. And I like the fact that you can breathe easily in this one as well as in this one. Again, if you have a t-shirt, you can probably do these 2 steps. You can see kind of the shape of it. It was some kind of triangle. You can do this with 2 pieces of cotton with a used t-shirt. You can do the same thing with here. It's so simple. And now let me show you what it looks like when you have it on your face and what I think about them. So the one with the microfiber towel, you're going to put your fingers into the rubber bands and put it like this on your face. Then you're going to arrange it, okay? And this is how it looks. So you're really well covered, actually. It goes quite far away. You can't breathe. It goes down deeply here. This is probably one of those that I don't like the best because when you breathe, it tends to you know, every time you go, it tends to kind of block a little bit the air, and it's quite hot. It's really hot when you put it on after a few minutes. I've tried home for about 10 minutes and I was really getting hot. And it's a bit flimsy, and this nurse says that microfiber seems to be good. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I haven't made any test, right? But it seems to be kind of a good material. But it exists. If you have one, you can always use it. So the second one is with the coffee filters. Again, you're going to put your hands like this into the rubber bands. You're going to fold it a little bit like this. The part underneath where I have used the tape is hidden, so you don't really see it. You put it here, and there you go. And as you can see, this one works really well. Even though I breathe hard, I don't have any issues. You have enough space here to breathe. Because I have two, it really goes around your face and stay there. There's no big holes or something. And it's really efficient, and I'm not hot. I've also worn it for about 10 minutes, and I feel good. In all the examples I'm going to show you, if you wear glasses, you just put it on top of your mask. If you put it behind, you're going to have fog on your mask. If you put it on top, and you can always adjust it, you will not have fog onto your glasses. Let me breathe a little bit. You see, I don't have any fog. So it works really well too, and I'm quite happy with it. So for the rubber band, you can adjust it, you know, like I did before. It doesn't have to be too tight, and it works great. Now I'm going to use the one with the paper towel. Again, like this. The part that has the tape is inside. You put it there and you're done. And again, you can adapt this, okay? Depending on your face, depending maybe on your nose, it's going to be good. It's really working fine. Even though it's closer to my mouth than the one with the coffee filters, I feel great. It's not stuck to my face if I breathe hard. It's not going into my mouth. I don't suffocate, and I feel great. And again, if I use my glasses and I put it on top, I still feel good, and I don't have any fog on my glasses. I really like this one too, so you can talk to people if you need to, or you can read or do what you have to do without worrying about having all this fog. So honestly, for me, at least, I prefer the two ones in paper, whether it's kitchen paper or coffee filter. It works fine. I feel quite good with it. I don't mind. And it's, yeah, very comfortable. So you make up your mind, but at least you have three possibilities. Because I don't have right now a ton of rubber bands, what I would do when I come back home, I would cut the paper off, take back the rubber bands, clean them with soapy water, and I would also, first I would throw away the paper, of course, then clean the rubber bands and clean my fingers and use it again for another mask, because I don't have yet tons of rubber bands. So the rubber bands are reusable if you clean them, and this part, of course, you throw away. For the microfiber, you can clean it. So, and also for the coffee filters, it's only for one use every time you go out. So that's it. I hope you will like this video. It will inspire you. Again, you can use something different, like an old t-shirt if you want to. But I wanted to show you very simple things to do, because we're not all crafters out there. You're not all crafters out there. And you don't have to buy something really specific, okay? So please give me some thumbs up for this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. And also please share on social medias. Thank you so much. Please, people, take care and see you soon.